we're seeing a 10-9-7-6 setup here from them. So we got an Ohio and a Palmer, which just screams secondary guns to me.
Sir,
Comboed with a
you have to
Sinup
slow
and
down.
a Mutsu. I am sorry.
Jeez. Racing right in there.
I'm excited.
You gotta play with it a little bit first, okay? You don't just ram yourself right in.
We're not casting WAP.
All right, so if you don't mind, pardon the interruption, but please go ahead.
So anyway, on the side of Frog, we're seeing a 10-9-7-6 split. We got the Ohio and the Palmer, which are going to mean we're going to see a lot of secondaries there from them, depending on how they spec these babies out. And if it's a Palmer, honestly, you got to spec that thing for secondaries anyway, because its main guns are not that accurate. And then we got the Sinop and the Mutsu coming in for them as the lower tiers.
Mutsu's an interesting pick. Palmer, of course, has torpedoes. Mutsu as well, although it has to show a lot of side to be able to use those torpedoes. Meanwhile, over on the OGFBB side of things, we have a, looks like also 10-9-7-6 split with an Ohio Palmer as well, and a Nagato and a Repulse. Now, interestingly enough, the Nagato is just now starting to move, so I wonder if he might have disconnected or was a late loader. And Mustang in the Repulse is currently engine boosting because he's got that fancy dancy thing, and he's going to work himself over to get on the side.
Same, interestingly enough, as I look at a Frog here, the Mutsu is doing the same thing. He's going way wide to try to get down and get those shots. Because remember, with the Mutsu, it's with it being tier 6, it's still in the Japanese line where to get off really good salvos, you need to be basically broadside.
That's
but
correct.
You, of course, have the downside of if you're basically broadside, you get slapped by everything that decides to look at you.
But I mean, the guns in the Mutsu are, I mean, very trolly. They will absolutely smack, but they will also absolutely troll the person that's firing those guns. Yep. So we'll have to see how accurate that Mutsu is going to be. Interestingly enough, look at the Repulse. Mustang has changed course, and he's going away from the flank. And he's just going straight in. I wonder if they wanted him to instead go to try to cap a ring before the enemy team got there. Too late now, obviously.
Well, early points advantage there. Palmer being spotted. If I'm Frog, I'm thinking that Palmer's going straight into secondary and torp range.
Well, both Palmers look like they're doing that.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, early damage, very, very early damage, slightly favoring the side of OGF, but still anybody's. Was that a Mutsu that just put 10k on an Ohio?
Uh-huh. Right over the island.
That was some nice shots.
Yeah, Ohio's got some decent superstructure and, you know, all that hit points that the AP can just go nom 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 right through it, so.
So we're seeing outer cap not ticking, or it is ticking right now, because what is going on with you blinked here? I have to wonder if there's been an issue with you blink's connection. Because he is still sitting out there. Is he even moving? Yeah, he's moving. Are they just holding him on the very edge? Or is he trying to play the sneak game and get up there and sneak around? I mean, either way, right now, because of the positioning, we're just seeing those points tick up every 5 seconds for the side of Frog.
That's right.
Shots out at Mutsu. Not the big hit yet.
No, it's going to take a little bit. But yeah, you blinked is like, I don't know. I mean, I get that you want to stay farther back in a Japanese battleship, but that far? I mean, he just completely smacked the top part of this mountain here, so that was cool.
Yeah. Now, interesting thing, I do see a window of opportunity here for the side of OGF and takes damage in the Repulse. That Palmer's not in a position to get shots around that island, so you could get a Repulse and Ohio pushing up onto Barrow while you've got that. But it looks like that window of opportunity has started to close now as the Palmer of Captain Anna moves back in.
Yeah, and Mustang P51A10 got smacked again from the Mutsu shell, so that Mutsu player doing a really nice job of putting damage down consistently.
Yeah. I mean, Mutsu is a very strong tier 6 battleship, don't get me wrong. But it is an impressive amount of damage he's getting down there.
Mm-hmm.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
So
Battle ends in 5 minutes already, so did they set the timer wrong too?
I don't
Are we
know
s-
if
are
it's
we
supposed to be
supposed
10
to-
minutes or not.
Okay.
I thought it was supposed to be 20, but I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. I mean, that's going to put the force on the teams to play, assuming this result stands.
Yeah.
And you can see right here, look at Mustang and Ohio just charging towards that Ben Pen. You got to think Mustang's considering trading his life for Ben Pens if they can.
Well, I mean, that would definitely move him up on the score. And at this point, with 4 minutes left in the battle, they have to make something happen.
And you blinked being all the way behind that island. He just has no shots right now. I mean, he'll have shots pretty soon, but right now he has no shots.
By the time he has shots, the game's over.
Almost, yeah. It's going to be tight. 4 minutes left. Here's Mustang. He's charging. Mutsu Torps look like they're missing. Yes, they are.
Yes, they're
Does
totally
he have
gonna
the damage
miss.
to kill?
He's gonna ram right here. Oh, no! No, denied by Kevin Anna's Pommern. What
And
a
that-
shot!
That puts the power solely in the hands of Frog right there. I mean, that was a beautiful shot, as you said. McGee getting really good damage on that Mutsu, but now McGee's just kind of in a very awkward spot. I mean, Pommern smacked the Sinop as well, but McGee's just stuck there with the Pommern coming up his rear and Ohio coming up his front.
Jeez, yeah, that's game. And here comes some torpedoes on the FR motor. There they hit.
I mean, McGee's best hope is that he gets a ram here, but he's not going to get the ram. He might not even get the shots off on the Mutsu.
I mean, even a ram, it doesn't matter.
Oh!
Ah, that
he
does,
almost
though.
got it.
That
and
does,
the
though.
first shot missed. Ben Pen doesn't hurt in a position yet to shoot. Who gets the shots
Yeah,
off first, or
McGee's
does
rear
Mutsu come in
turrets
here and
are-
deny it?
McGee's rear turrets are gonna get off the shot. Here it is. They
Oh,
don't get
it's
the
not
kill.
enough. But are
Oh
his
my
front
god.
guns ready? His front guns have to be ready just about
Nope,
now.
it's not gonna matter
Nope.
because he kept turning. He showed too much side there. Ben Pen was able just to point and click.
And Pommern coming across the middle here. He's going to hit the Sinop, and he's going to hit it. But as you said, I mean, this game is Frogs. Short of detonation on detonation on detonation, this game is over.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there goes the Pommern of VFR motor.
Yep, and there goes Ben Pen finally getting slapped by the Nagato, who now
Nagato
is
from way downtown.
I mean, it's solo warrior time for him.
It's the only way he's going to do anything. I don't think he even gets into the cap in time. And here's another cap, takes it down to 1.5 minutes until they win. I mean, there's a lot of stuff with this match. It's hard to judge what the strategies were. I mean, we have a clear winner, but it's hard to judge what the expected strategies were because I feel like there's a lot that did not go how it was expected from either team when they set it up.
No, I think that the OGFBB's plan was to throw you blinked as far back as possible so that he can get those arcing shots over islands, expecting the enemy battleships to hide behind islands and kind of peek out and that sort of thing. And if you look at where he was initially, and then even when we commented on him being behind the E10 island, that's what he was doing. He was looking for those shots. The problem is that you're dependent on your 3 teammates to hold all 4 of the enemy in position so that the Nagato can get those shots.
Exactly.
And
with the repulse not getting into the cap before it ticks, that just really hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to see here. I mean, 45 seconds left, 30 seconds in the game. This game is, at this point, it is not winnable for OGF. So your winner is going to be the side of Frog.
That's correct. Frog will win. And you blinked, almost went down. 4,000 hit points. I'd love a death pick here.
Right as the game ends.
Not
Nope.
gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
And there you have it, folks. Game 2 in the books.